Man of Steel, the movie which started the DCEU. Came out in 2013. I'm very, very excited to talk about this. I've been meaning to do something right on my channel where I discuss all of the DC EU movies since it's done. It's no longer present. It's done. From 2013 to 2023. I have a review of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom that's currently right on my channel. Now, let's take it back to 2013. Man of Steel, to me, is a movie what I don't know why it's so divisive, right? I like Man of Steel. I'm positive I watched Man of Steel about 3 times in theaters. When I hear discourse about Man of Steel, nobody has a problem with Henry Cavill. I think people have a problem with just the tone of Man of Steel and basically the tone of Superman. The best and worst thing, I think, what Warner Brothers did was they hired Zack Snyder. So Superman is a very beloved character because he inspires hope. But this movie was dark. They made his entire story dark.
Hey, asshole, don't forget your tip.
But I got it, you know, I thought it was pretty cool. I totally got that. I know a lot of people didn't get it. This was a dark movie, and maybe people found it a bit too dark. I personally did it. That's how I felt with Batman if he's Superman, but not Man of Steel. Man of Steel to me is, I think, the origin story of it and just seeing the struggle of Superman and just struggle of feeling like somebody on the outside your entire life. You know, he had the conflict of trying to please his 2 fathers. You had his birth father, Jor-El, pushing him to use his powers on Earth. And then you had his father on Earth, Jonathan Kent, telling him not to use it because people won't fully accept him. So I got that. If the storytelling was a bit more linear, then I think the movie would have been just a lot better. There were lots of flashbacks between present day and past, present day and past. But overall, I think Man of Steel was a good introduction to the character of Superman right in this new universe. I totally loved his suit. They removed the red tights and it's like, okay, cool. I think out of all of the properties of Superman, I personally think this is the best looking glimpse we've got of Greater Krypton itself, showing their history and their geography and their politics. I thought the acting was great. Henry Cavill is Superman. I think he was born to play Superman. Russell Crowe as Jor-El. His father was great. Michael Shannon as Zod is terrifying.
And I will not allow anyone to prevent me from carrying it out.
As a villain, I was like, this dude he's a true general and a patriot of Krypton. That's all he wants. That's all he cares for. Even though he's a maniac. But cool. Amy Adams as Lois Lane, I was like, okay, whatever. She wasn't bad, but she wasn't good either. It's like, okay. But Amy Adams is a great actress. She is a great actress. I just don't think that Lois Lane, I don't think that they wrote Lois Lane right for her. Kevin Costner as Jonathan Kent. He's a legend and he pulled it off. But let's get into the action scenes. I enjoyed all of the action scenes. I do felt at times that they maybe was doing a bit too much, a bit too much action. I'm like, okay, this is a lot. So he's beating up these people in this town. I thought the destruction level of Metropolis was a bit much. Because when I think about it now, I get it, why people view it to be so dark. I'm like, this is a lot. Like, the entire city of Metropolis was destroyed, basically. All of the ruined buildings, like a lot of people died. I'm like, And this is just between Superman and Zod. But the fight scenes were great. I just thought they were doing a bit too much. The fight in Smallville with Superman against Zod's soldiers, love it. I'm like, oh yeah. And then he had to fly to the Indian Ocean because he had to fight some serpents or snakes. I'm like, okay, it's a lot. Then he had to go back, and then he had to destroy the machine that was going to terraform Earth. I'm like, okay. And then he had the big battle with Zod, which was cool. I just like it just I just wanted them to be conscious, like, y'all are destroying this entire city. But there was some badass moments in it. No lie. I love it. Now, for the controversial part, what a lot of people don't like, he killed Zod because Superman doesn't kill. I understand that. And I understand why he did it. But I think that there should have been like a build-up to show that he's against killing, and then it would have hit harder just to show how sorry he was for doing it. But it's just that he killed Zod, and then he shows he's sorry, but it wasn't that believable, even though he screamed and shouted. But there was no build-up to it that he was against killing. I think if they had thrown like little tidbits throughout the movie that he doesn't want to kill him. He doesn't want to kill him because he's against killing. I think that would have hit harder. And that's why it bothers a lot of people that he killed Zod. But even though there were no other options, I guess. I mean, maybe. But I'll let it slide. Overall, I thought Man of Steel was a good movie. I don't think it gets the appreciation it does to this day, especially how the path with the ups and downs with the DC EU went through during its tenure. I think Henry Cavill was born to play Superman. He did a great job with it. I just really think that he could have done better with a better script and maybe just a better movie. I don't think he ever got his justice. But overall, I thought Man of Steel was a good movie. I have watched it countless times. I'm going to keep on watching it. Henry Cavill is the GOAT. For that, I'm going to give Man of Steel a B+. All right, guys. Look forward to more content, especially more reviews of the old DC EU. I'm looking forward to the new one. But yeah, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, please. And see you around. Thanks.